Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and welcome to the new year. It is officially 2021, so happy new year everyone. Today I'm going to be creating a birthday card using the Serenity paper pack and then also the stamp set and thin cut called Elegant Snowflakes. So I actually went ahead and stamped out all the snowflakes and embossed them ahead of time just to kind of save some time. But here is kind of a close-up. You can see that it's got that nice clear embossing, but there's definitely some shimmer to it. I used this embossing powder, which I believe I got right off of Amazon, and it is the Pearl Iridescent or Pearl Scent Inkadinkadoo brand. This is really good stuff. You get a whole bunch of them, and then this one gives a nice kind of powdery, shiny, glittery look to it. So I thought that looked really good, especially for the snowflake effect. And then on the sentiment, I did use just some plain gold embossing powder. And again, all of the paper is from the Serenity line. And then on the inside, I went ahead and kind of jazzed it up as well. So I'm going to make the exact same card, just kind of changing it a little bit. And I've been doing this lately, just kind of changing a little bit of the cards when I create the original one and then the one here on camera. So for this one, this is kind of the darker shade of that same sheet. So this was actually all on one sheet, and it kind of does an ombre effect. So it starts from the lighter and goes down to the darker. So this is the darker. This is a sheet of sapphire, and I went ahead and used the lighter side for this darker sheet. On the original, I used the darker side. But what I wanted to do was actually get some glitter added to this. So today we are going to be using the Bluebell. And I actually cut out the label and stuck it on this time so I can remember what these are called. So I'm going to be using the Bluebell shimmer brush, and I want to kind of get some big splatters on here. So like I've done in the past, I just use an old box that came in a shipment from Close to My Heart and just take off the top and kind of splatter it. So you can see there's a good amount of splatter, and it adds a little bit of extra color. And then the gold kind of pops out as well, but then you get those fun blue hints too. So going to go ahead and kind of assemble the card. So this is as large as a standard card. So this is 5.5 by 4 1/4. This is a 1/4 of an inch cut down. This piece right here is 3/4 by 4. And right here is an 1/8 by 4 inches. So I'm just going to go ahead and use the ATG gun and get this glued down. So it is a very simple card, but it does give a nice pop with all of the other elements. I did raise some of the snowflakes to kind of add some depth to it as well. But the layout itself is quite easy and would be really easy to mass produce as well. Oh, this one goes first. I'll go ahead and get a piece right at the bottom. Make sure I get that folded over. And this glitter paper, this is the Bluebell glitter paper, and it actually comes in the cardstock pack if you buy it with Serenity. So I just think that's really cool that they're starting to add some specialty paper to the cardstock pack. So that goes right down there. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. So the sentiment is actually from a retired stamp set called Time to Celebrate. So I went ahead and used the happy and then the birthday. And you can obviously go ahead and use any stamp that you have. I just thought this was a nice, elegant one. So I'm going to go ahead and get that inked up with the Versamark. And then I am going to put this on a sheet of the foam, just so I make sure that I do have a nice stamped image. I'm going to go ahead and get that pressed down. And then use this tray that I've used quite a few times on many cards to kind of catch the powder. Make sure I get the whole sentiment covered. Go over it one more time. And then off camera, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I'll do it on camera. I'll get this dried or heated. And I'm gonna go on the front. And even though this is 2 pieces of paper, I'm gonna heat up the back too. I've said this a few times before, I think, that I found that if you heat up the back and the front, that it does give a more even heat, and then it doesn't warp the paper as much. You can kind of see the magic happening right now, where it turns from powder to that beautiful shine. Then there is the sentiment. And like I said, I went ahead and already stamped and embossed and cut out all of these snowflakes. So I'm using these 3 snowflakes on this card. And again, you can kind of see that beautiful little shine to it. So I'm going to go ahead and just get them added kind of roughly over here. The larger one I decided to keep flat. And with this stamp set, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, actually 7, 8, 9 9 snowflakes. 3 are super tiny, which is what I used on the inside. Then you get 3, I guess I'd say medium, and then 3 small. So I decided to raise these 2, but raise them at different levels. So I think I'm going to put that one up there. This one, I'm going to use the back of the shaker card. And then this one, I'm going to use the thin 3D foam dots. And then this way, they'll be layered, but they'll be in different levels as well. Kind of just get that tilted. Then I went ahead and used some of the Blue Bell glitter gems. Going to put those in the middle. They do come in 2 different sizes, so I'm going to use the large for the large one, and then the 2 small ones for these other snowflakes. And that completes the card front. You can see this has, you know, a good amount of glitter. It's really pretty and elegant for a birthday card. So then we're going to go ahead and just kind of decorate the inside as well. And I've been doing this lately just because I think it is really fun to open up a card and to see that it too is also decorated. I just think that's a really fun concept. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of fold it in half because I just want the inside that you open to have the sentiment on it. And I went ahead and already put the stamp on the black. And I'm going to use the Blue Bell for the entire inside. I'm just inking up this really fun swirl design that's at the bottom. I will go ahead and get that added. And then the sentiment on the inside is another retired stamp set. This is called Celebrating You. And I use Best Wishes on Your Special Day and then these 2 little fun swirlies. Go ahead and get that inked up. Oops, want to make sure I put it the right way. And this just says Best Wishes on Your Special Day. And then the next ones are the teeny tiny little snowflakes that were in the Elegant Snowflake pack. So there are 3 of them. And these are just going to be sporadically put here on the background, just as if it was kind of falling snowflakes. I'm not adding any embossing or any colors to the inside, just keeping it the same color palette, but jazzing it up a bit versus just putting the sentiment. And I am putting this directly to the card instead of putting it on another piece of paper, and that kind of saves some bulk as well since I am mailing these cards. So then go ahead, get that folded over, and then the last part is just simply adding this to the front. So we'll go ahead and just use the ATG gun. Get a good amount of it added. And just put it right there on the card front. Get that added, and there is our birthday card using the Serenity pack along with the Elegant stamp set for the Elegant Snowflake stamp set and thin cut. So thank you again, as always, for joining me. Happy New Year, happy crafting, and I will see you all next time.